Wow.
Wow, yeah.
Wow.
You've just seen what I've been saying all these years.
Okay. Oh.
Doesn't that mind blow your mind? Somebody can discover, be 25 years ahead of time. 25 years. That is staggering.
Well, but going to the point, we are right both in many things, and we are both wrong in other things.
We don't have to be wrong. It's like we're learning something. We learn something from this guy.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, that there is something about modern Anglo-Saxon society that has
right or wrong.
Yes, It's a competence. It's a competence.
Yeah.
Sorry. There is like a competence in the debate.
Competition,
yes.
Yeah.
There is always a competition in the debate, and that's not the point.
Yeah.
Right? So yeah, we got some things right, both, and some things wrong. The big difference is that you think that the nail in the coffin is
Apple.
iPhone.
Yeah.
I think that's the meteorite killer. That's the big difference.
Yeah.
I still don't buy that is the nail in the coffin.
It is.
In the coffin. Sorry, not in the coffin.
The nail in the coffin
is a different thing. What is this? I'm getting dizzy.
But it is the nail in the coffin. Apple was the nail in the coffin. They had the best iteration of implementing digital technology at that time. And therefore, they went stratospheric. Whereas they were already in decline, good old Kodak. Because others were trying. And Apple learned from all their previous mistakes. Had to be perfect. You learn from other people's cock-ups. So therefore, bang.
Let me say goodbye to this gentleman properly. 1 million thanks. You are a star, mate. You are a star.
Awesome.
Steve Sasson, everybody. The guy that invented the digital camera.
DSLR.
And he said, yeah, let's go to your podcast, to literally a no one.
Yeah. Nobody, a total stranger. He took a punt and, he was prepared to share his knowledge.
What? I think he's not allowed. He's hesitant to agree with you.
And completely. Because he's a Libra.
Because obviously he's very balanced, but I think
Too
that's one of the
diplomatic for
things
his own
that you
good.
got actually right, and it's that Kodak through the wrong decisions that he didn't want to go too deep on. Kodak lost the market.
Yeah.
Several market in several
It was
industries.
awesome. When you think about lenses, when you just think about lenses, it's about glass. It's about how to shape it, control its accuracy, its luminescence, and everything else. I mean, a company that specializes in using glass, to produce image, I wouldn't be surprised if Kodak wasn't involved in. I'd be surprised Kodak was not involved in the solar panels, the first solar panels.
Yeah.
Because
they were
huge influence.
They were very right in the diversification of and being present
There's
in
no limits to
so
glass.
many places.
Yeah, they were dominant in so many industries. And then this little kid at 25 comes along with DSLR.
25.
Why should we change?
He was 25 in 1975.
Yeah.
So he's from the 50s, so he must be 70-something.
Yeah.
Well, he doesn't look like 70-something.
Well, it looks well. I mean, it's
Yeah.
than him. I mean, it's got the best of cares and everything.
So imagine cracking such a technology when you are 25.
Yeah. And
He literally is like another Gutenberg, this guy.
And not being able to talk about it for 25 years. Can you imagine? 25 years.
Yeah. Steve, you are welcome any time.
That is shocking. To hold on to that technology and not talk about it for 25 years. Wow. In the meanwhile, they're using his technology to do spy satellites, Hubble telescope, God knows what else out there. I'm like, okay. And they keep being stum about it all. I'm thinking, yeah, Kodak, kind of missing a trick here.
Yeah.
You're kind of missing a huge trick. 25 years to go and reveal to people out there that you actually do all these things.
Yeah.
That is sad.
So,
Really sad.
yeah, well, all right, yes, the story is more complicated than Kodak just being out of touch and not listening to the customer.
Absolutely.
By the way, Kodak, because of the customers, changed from black and white to color, despite black and white being way more quality
Sharper in quality, yes.
than color. But they changed it. Why? Because the customer wanted color.
Absolutely.
Film.
They want to see people in the real.
You can't say that Kodak was a company that didn't listen to the customer. That's not true.
No, that's not true at all.
That's not true. You can also say that Kodak didn't invest in technology. I mean, I have read people writing articles saying that Kodak passed on digital technology.
That's nonsense.
They invented the digital camera, you idiots. We just had the guy who invented it. He invented it for Kodak. He was working in a Kodak lab.
I think you should tell your lecturer to watch this.
No, because I just called him an idiot. So don't.
No. Don't worry. He'll listen to this podcast. He has to watch it completely, and then you'll understand where from this mythic idea that Kodak wasn't following technology. The mistake what Kodak did was not fucking buying Apple.
Imagine how different the world would be if Kodak
I owned Apple.
bought Apple. You wouldn't have an iPhone, an Apple iPhone. You will have a Kodak iPhone.
It would be an awesome product.
Yes.
It would be an awesome product. Because
Absolutely.
what does Apple do over Microsoft stuff? Graphics and imaging. No wonder Apple had asked them to make their first quick take camera or whatever it was. I remember that camera.
Yeah.
Right? And it was Apple that asked them. That was 10 years, well, no more than that actually. It was 15 years before they brought the iPhone.
Yeah.
So Apple already knew what they could achieve if you actually did the stuff. So they waited for other people to fucking fuck up, right?
Yeah.
And thought, you know what, we're going to implement the same fucking thing. We had the fucking knowledge from the quick take. Bang, let's put it in our camera. And there you go. You know? So it was the coup de grace.
Well,
You know? While the market was evolving.
there you go. The story is more complicated than you
Always
think.
is.
My dear millennials, in a few years, when you grow white pubes and you have kids, we have a saying in Spain.
Mm-hmm.
When you have kids, you eat eggs.
Really?
Yeah,
Why?
because you have to save money and you give your kids the best food. That's why.
That is
you add the-
ridiculous.
What? Well, it's a Spanish saying.
Don't listen to the Spanish saying.
That's your camera. That's mine.
Don't listen to the Spanish saying. Be selfish. Sell the kids.
Please, fucking millennials, understand that every story is not black and white.
Clearly.
Not like this show. This show is black and white. Things are not black and white. Things are sometimes more
Closer to
complicated.
grey.
There are 100 shades of gray.
Yeah.
All right. Stories are complicated. Things are not positive or negative, affirmative or negative. No, there is more to it. All right. That is the biggest take I take from this story. So, to all those bloggers and those article writers that wrote all that bunch of bullshit, ill-informed bullshit. I don't know. There is no alternative in English for bullshit. Maybe what Joe Biden says malarkey. Okay, that bunch of malarkey.
Malarkey.
Yeah, he says malarkey.
That's an Irish word. Malarkey can mean a whole lot of things.
Okay, well, that's a lot of malarkey.
Yeah.
Things are more complicated than negative or positive. All right. Kodak probably took the wrong decisions in many fields, but at the same time they were competing. At the same time, in that it happened that Apple released the iPhone. There is a combination of multiple things. It's not a simple story. There is not a simple explanation.
True. And at the end of the day, one thing you learn that, when you own your own business, don't let the corporates and the dividend seekers move in. Big mistake. You lose your business and you lose all advancement for human evolution.
There you go, little kids. That's the bottom line today.
Yeah.
Things are complicated and don't go corporate.
Yeah. Awful decisions. Mega corps like Kodak lose, disappear, and then we lose entire innovations for years to come. 25 years to bring out the DSLR camera. 25 years. He was 50. The man had to shut his mouth for 25 years. How cruel is that?
You know what hasn't evolved that much?
What's that?
Microphones. And because yours is so far from your mouth, people probably didn't hear you shit.
I am actually quite loud. Thank you very much. I can guarantee. My voice has been implanted on your machine.
Just bring it closer.
You probably get my harass.
Bring it closer to you. No, from there. Not from there. From yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
No.
I can guarantee for you that.
Let's see. How long are we doing already? 1:37.
Perfect.
I think we are actually fine. Yeah. I think we have covered everything. Steve Sasson,
the illustrious
amazing.
Steven Sasson. Yeah.
I think I'm so happy.
Biotechnology.
I'm so happy.
To be digitalized in the DNA.
I'm so happy that we interviewed this guy. I can't believe it.
He's confirming all the things I've been saying all along.
Actually, yeah, he does. I reckon.
100 years time, can you imagine if we could unleash all that potential in one go?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
He simply just can't go and have a rant and say, no, well, basically we are almost out of business because all the wrong decisions of Kodak. He can't say that, but you can say that.
Yeah.
And I can say that maybe you are wrong. Sorry, right in this case.
Yeah, but
Actually, you might be right.
The fact.
I am wrong, probably.
Well, no, I mean you were nearly there.
Nearly
there. And I mean, based on the knowledge you had at the time, yes, you were right. Okay. Some of us have broader knowledge, and then Steven, of course, obviously having been an insider, obviously has even bigger knowledge, if you know what I mean. I only see it from the consumer point of view and my perceptions of my personal experiences. For me, a company like Kodak, not buying Apple, whose main aim of business is digital imaging and audio sound. Hello, I need to talk to the corporate managers that made that decision.
But in my point of view, this is like you are kind of shaming Gutenberg, Mr. Gutenberg here for not starting a newspaper because a newspaper was going to be the next thing.
But the thing is,
but
Sasson,
you see where I'm going.
I see where you're going, but the point is, Sasson was not actually in control of the decision-making process.
That's true.
So you can't actually blame him personally.
You see, that's a brilliant point. Yeah. I'm sure if Steven was in control of the decisions, things would have been different.
This is why I say...
He didn't mention it here, but he mentioned in the pre-interview that when he presented the
managers,
they didn't react well.
Thank you. And it goes to show...
I think he's leaving the clues there, but he didn't want it to say...
Yeah, but think about it. Inventors, i.e. the family owners, are more willing to be flexible in application of new technology, whereas corporate people are only interested in
dividends. Yeah.
So therefore, risk averse.
Yes.
Especially on new tech. I mean, you go and put your technology inside a Nikon, and you don't tell the world that, hey, our camera, our technology is inside the Nikon. Why would you keep it quiet? That is stupid.
So our last thing to finish, my dear little millennials, as I'm going to give millennials an advice, little piece of advice after every episode.
Make
Oh,
it
we actually we have to do the PC Patrol report and apologies, but that comes next.
That will be edited out.
But I'm going to always leave a piece of advice.
Of course. Yeah. If you want some more of this, subscribe. If you like it, press like. But we prefer if you subscribe. All right. And plus, on top of that, if you don't want him in the country anymore, definitely subscribe.
Yeah.